Welcome to Familypreneur, the podcast for parent entrepreneurs
raising kidpreneurs.
It's time for your weekly dose of inspiration and actionable tips to build your business and find better balance, all while strengthening your family. And now we'd like to introduce your host.
She's my mom and thebomb.com, Meg Brunson.
Hey there, thanks for joining me on another episode of the Familypreneur podcast. I have some super exciting news to share with you about the first annual Become Influential Virtual Summit, an event that I've been pulling together since January. But first, I want to share a quick story about reaching our biggest goals. So until last year, my family had never taken a family vacation because we didn't have the time or the money. We lived paycheck to paycheck, and all of my paid time off at work went to sick kids and school meetings, specialist appointments, and the occasional field trip chaperone or school play. I felt like a hamster running on its little exercise wheel, but never actually going anywhere. My family was surviving, but we weren't thriving, and I wanted more for myself and for my kids. I knew that the answer was to build my own business, but I had already dabbled in so many different things, so many different business opportunities that had failed, and I was scared to pitch the idea to my husband. Now, luckily, he believes in me way more than I believe in myself, and with his blessing, I walked away from that 9-to-5 job to begin building my legacy. Now, I'd be lying if I told you that it only got better from there, because it didn't. The first year was rocky. Our bank account dipped down into the red way more than I'd care to admit. Stress levels between both my husband and I were at an all-time high as we navigated this new way of life and trying to figure out all the ins and outs of business. And then my husband lost his job. But now, looking back, it was a necessary chapter in my story. I needed to make those moves in order to hop off that little hamster wheel and take control of my life. I needed the push. Now, fast forward to today, and I've been able to take the vacations I was never able to afford in the past. And I'm doing it to the extreme. You may know we're permanently vacationing, in air quotes, as we travel the United States in an RV. We have visited 31 states over an 8-month period before we parked the RV due to this current pandemic, but our journey is far from over. Now, you may be watching or listening and thinking you have no desire to pack up your family into an RV indefinitely, and that's okay. We all have different dreams and different measures of success, but I'm willing to bet that you do want to be in control of your time and your money. And hopefully avoid all those rocky moments that I experienced. Am I right? I'm here now to remind you that it's possible to be both a super successful entrepreneur and small business owner and an ultra-involved parent without losing your mind. Now, it can be overwhelming, and it's far easier to do with support and guidance from others who are walking the same walk, just a few steps ahead of you. And that's why I put together the Become Influential Virtual Summit. So over 5 days, I've handpicked over 40 amazing speakers who are ready to help you step into your role as an influencer in your niche, meaning you're going to be able to increase your impact and your income. Now, some of the amazing presentations related to what I've talked about today will include things like 6 simple systems to save you time and make more money in your business and life with Ariana and Tom Sylvester, double your income without increasing your work hours or your client workload with Kristen Arliss, and become the notable leader in your niche with Facebook groups and Chantel Turner. Plus, there are just so many more amazing presentations related to mindset, marketing, monetization, and everything in between. And the best news is it's completely free to attend any or all of the sessions. The summit is going to kick off on June 8th. And until then, I'll be releasing one interview every day on the podcast and on my Facebook page, introducing you to at least one amazing speaker each day. As the one who's recorded all of these interviews, I have to tell you, they are juicy on their own, and you're going to walk away from each one with at least one actionable tip. Plus, you're going to get a sneak peek into just how amazing the Become Influential Virtual Summit is going to be. Do you want to know where you can grab your free ticket? I thought you would never ask. All right, just go over to becomeinfluential.com and get your free ticket today. It's true, we have a few weeks until the summit begins, but the last thing that you want to do is forget and then miss it altogether. So go ahead and navigate over to becomeinfluential.com right now and get your free ticket. We're also going to have some games and prizes and other fun stuff happening in the Facebook group from now right through the event. So I'll be back tomorrow with the first of our many amazing interviews highlighting our summit speakers, and I do hope to see you there. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. BecomeInfluential.com to grab your ticket, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Do us a favor. Share this podcast to a friend. It's like my mom always says, sharing is caring.